Did you know that one of the most sophisticated pieces of machinery, a Boeing 777 carrying 239 people, could just vanish into thin air? This is the story of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, or MH370, an international passenger flight that mysteriously disappeared on March 8, 2014. MH370 was no ordinary flight. It was a red-eye trip, one that was meant to carry its passengers from Kuala Lumpur, the heart of Malaysia, to Beijing, the bustling capital of China. The aircraft, a state-of-the-art Boeing 777, was piloted by Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, a veteran with over 18,000 hours of flight experience. Alongside him was First Officer Fariq Abdul Hamid, a promising young aviator. Their task was simple: to ferry 239 souls across the South China Sea and land in Beijing by dawn. As MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 12:41 a.m., everything seemed routine. The aircraft reached its cruising altitude and the passengers settled in for the night. But then, at 1:19 a.m., something unprecedented happened. The aircraft was handed over from Lumpur radar to Ho Chi Minh Air Traffic Control as it was entering Vietnamese airspace. Captain Zahari acknowledged the handover with a simple, "Good night, Malaysian 370. However, when Ho Chi Minh ATC reached out to MH370, there was only silence. Repeated attempts to contact the plane were met with no response. At 2:22 a.m. the transponder, a device that communicates the aircraft's position to radar, stopped transmitting. MH370 had disappeared from the radar screens. The plane with its 239 passengers and crew had vanished, seemingly swallowed up by the night. Search operations were initiated, but the aircraft was nowhere to be found. The last words from the cockpit, the lost radar contact, and the silent skies all painted an eerie picture. And just like that, MH370 was gone, leaving the world in bewilderment. Imagine combing through an area almost the size of the United States, hunting for the elusive clues to the disappearance of MH370. This was the daunting task faced by the multinational search operation initiated to find Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. Upon receiving the chilling news of the plane's disappearance, nations from around the globe swiftly banded together. 26 countries from Australia to China, the United States to New Zealand, pooled their resources and expertise in an unprecedented display of international cooperation. Their goal? To locate the missing aircraft and provide some semblance of closure to the grieving families. The search operation was no small feat. It necessitated the use of advanced technologies like sonar equipment and underwater vehicles. Sonar, short for sound navigation and ranging, uses sound waves to detect and locate objects under the water. This technology became the eyes of the search team in the depths of the ocean, scanning miles of water for any trace of the aircraft. Alongside sonar, underwater vehicles were deployed. These remote-controlled submersibles braved the crushing pressure and darkness of the ocean depths, their cameras capturing thousands of images in the hope of finding some evidence of the plane's fate. But the search was not without its challenges. The sheer size of the search area, coupled with the depth of the ocean and the unpredictable weather, presented significant obstacles. The search teams were looking for a needle in a haystack, but the haystack was the size of the United States, and the needle was somewhere at the bottom of the ocean. Despite these challenges, the multinational team pressed on, driven by a collective desire to solve the mystery of MH370. Months turned into years, and the search operation became the most expensive in aviation history. Yet, the tangible results were few and far between. Despite the enormous efforts, the extensive search provided more questions than answers. The disappearance of MH370 remains one of aviation's greatest enigmas, a mystery that continues to confound experts and laymen alike. But the search goes on, fueled by the hope that one day, the truth behind the ill-fated flight will be unveiled. In the absence of solid evidence, a myriad of theories have sprouted, some plausible, others outright bizarre. As we delve into the enigma of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, it's crucial to separate fact from fiction. First up, a theory that has gained traction is the idea that the flight was shot down during a military exercise. This theory, however, lacks concrete evidence. No nation has reported any accidental shooting, and the search along the projected flight path has failed to turn up any wreckage consistent with a missile strike. Then there's the theory of a hijacking gone wrong. It's speculated that an attempt to commandeer the aircraft led to its tragic end. While this cannot be completely ruled out, the absence of any distress signal or communication from the cockpit makes this theory less than certain. Another theory that has been floated around is the supposed ghost flight scenario. This is the idea that the plane's crew and passengers were incapacitated, perhaps due to a sudden decompression, leaving the flight to continue on autopilot until it ran out of fuel. However, the deliberate actions taken to switch off the aircraft's communication systems contradict this theory. Then there's the notion of a pilot-led diversion. This theory suggests that the pilot or co-pilot deliberately veered off course for reasons unknown. While investigations have revealed no motive or psychological factors that support this claim, it remains one of the more plausible theories due to the specific maneuvers the plane made after losing contact. Lastly, there's the black hole theory. Yes, you heard it right. Some propose that MH370 was swallowed by a black hole. However, this is the realm of science fiction, not fact. Black holes do not exist within our planet's atmosphere, and if one did, its effects would be far more wide-ranging and catastrophic than the disappearance of a single aircraft. While these theories provide fodder for the curious mind, they often overshadow the hard facts and the relentless pursuit of truth. As we continue to search for answers, let's not forget the importance of basing our understanding on solid evidence and the ongoing investigation's findings. Behind the headlines and the theories, we must never forget the human lives lost and the families still seeking closure. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 left a profound impact on the families of the 239 passengers and crew. Their lives were forever altered on that fateful day in March, when a routine flight took a turn into the annals of unsolved mysteries. To this day, the echoes of their loss reverberate across the globe, a potent reminder of the human cost behind the headlines. While the physical search for the aircraft was officially suspended in January of 2017, the quest for answers continues unabated. Investigators, aviation experts, and relentless journalists have kept the case alive, meticulously analyzing every shred of evidence, every satellite ping, and every piece of debris washed up on distant shores. Each new lead, however tenuous, carries the weight of the hopes of hundreds of grieving families and the collective curiosity of a world that refuses to forget. In this age of technological marvels, the mystery of MH370 serves as a stark reminder of our limitations, but it also prompts innovation. The tragedy has spurred the development of new technologies and methodologies in search and rescue operations, satellite tracking, and underwater exploration. These advancements may not only aid in solving the enigma of MH370, but also in preventing future tragedies. Yet, amidst the scientific progress and ongoing investigations, the human element remains at the heart of this mystery. The families of those on board MH370 continue to wait, to hope, and to seek closure. They are the silent custodians of the memory of their loved ones, a constant reminder of the urgency to solve this mystery. As we continue to seek answers, may we remember the lives lost, respect the grieving families, and never lose hope in unveiling the enigma of MH370.